Yaga yaga yo, what's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Twizzle Roots live inside the building. This is Parle in Politics. That's right, we here speaking politics, talking about life, music, whatever, whatever makes us tick. You know what I'm saying? Today we're gonna be talking about introspection, knowledge of self, and being the best you. Me myself, I have to accredit hip hop music for showing me the importance of knowledge of self. There's nothing that can make you better in this world than knowing you to the core. And a lot of us walk around in life kind of knowing ourselves, kind of understanding ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We know some of our weaknesses, we know some of our strengths, but if you really dig deep and take a deep dive within you, it will be the greatest experience of your life. So today what I want to do is I'm going to give y'all five tips on how to become an introspective person. And let's just take a look at the definition of introspective. In the habit of being lost in your own thoughts, looking into your own self, delving into your own soul, you are introspective by nature. Indeed. Some of us are already there. Some of us already do this on a regular basis. Over this past 2 years, this pandemic, it's given us all a lot of time to actually sit back and really try to understand who we are as people, right? To make ourselves better people in this world. And like I said, I just want to give you guys some tips because I think it will be very helpful for you moving forward in this life. The first tip for y'all is escape the masses. You need to disconnect from your social medias. If you got a crew that you hang with on the regular, just fall back for a little bit, just a bit. You know what I'm saying? But truly understand that when you start digging into self, this is not a 1 or 2 or 3 day or 3 month thing. It is something that will take you time. But once you get comfortable with it, once you get comfortable with taking an inventory of the baggage that you have and you're carrying with you and the stuff that you need to get rid of and the things that you need to take on to make yourself more successful, it starts to get easier and easier. You start to balance things out much more properly. Me, myself, I'm a bachelor, a single man, so it's very easy for me to take time out on my own. If I want to take a walk for an hour, I can do that. If I just want to sit down in silence and just think about everything that's going on in my life, I can do that very easily. No distractions. If you got a family, this can be a little bit more difficult. Especially if you're a parent, this can be very difficult. So this is where you open them lines of communication. Let your significant others know exactly what you're planning to do and what you're trying to do in life at this moment, and they will definitely understand. And each day, maybe every other day, whatever you can, take that time to look within yourself and understand what is going on, what's bothering you, what's holding you back, what makes you happy, what makes you strive, and what makes you step even further in life and try even harder and motivates you to move. Just do that. Try that for a couple days. I believe, again, more than a couple days, for a couple months, for quite a bit of time. Try those type of things, and you will see positive changes in your life. You know what I'm saying? Next thing is look within yourself for solutions. There's a great speaker by the name of Sadhguru. And Sadhguru says, most people, when they have a problem, they look outside of themselves to fix that problem, whether it be drinking or let's say it's some sort of depression. You don't understand what is bothering you. You go to an outside source to try to fix you, either with a psychologist or some sort of therapist, something along that lines, instead of taking the time to look within yourself and find the solution within yourself. Within you is the solution. No matter what doctor or whatever that you go, therapist that you go to help you with the problem, all they're doing is digging out the solution that is inside of you. They're assisting you with that, but you can do it yourself. It just takes time. It just takes for you to sit down and then look at whatever problem that you have. Take it like a almost like a piece of paper or a diagram, and just dissect it, decipher it, break it down to pieces, and you can get rid of whatever that problem it is. It's very simple when you do it like that. Again, while you look outside of yourself for a solution, it's going to take a lot longer, and it's just there's much better ways for you to become a better person in life. Believe me. Next tip for y'all is to make a life timeline. Life timeline, what is that? What you're going to do is you're going to take a trip into the past of your life. Yes. You're going to take a journey. Go back as far as you can and think about some of the first accomplishments that you've made in your life and document them. Put them on a notepad, put them in your Google Docs, whatever you got. Put it somewhere where you can always retrieve it, and it's going to be there forever. And this is not something that's going to take 1 or 2 days. It's going to take some time. Once you start realizing a couple different memories, other memories are going to start popping up. And let me tell you, when you look at the person that you were 15 years ago to the person that you are today, it's going to shock you. And when you look at the accomplishments and even the downfalls that you've had throughout life, it's going to affect you in a very positive way. You may need to make 2 lists. You may need to make a list of the positive accomplishments and the negative things that you may have done in life, but definitely try to focus on all of the positive. And if there is negative there that you see from 12, 15 years ago, and you're still doing that negative routine or that negative action, it's now you can look and say, what am I doing? This is the cause of whatever. Let me fix my head. And fix it. Literally, just cut it out of your life, and you will see positive changes in your daily life. The next tip for y'all is to identify emotional triggers. Identify what makes you happy, what makes you feel positive in this world, but also identify what makes you feel terrible. Identify the things that really make you a very sour person. Hip hop, brothers and sisters, we had to play the dozens, snapping on each other all the time, and some people can really take those things a little too far, and every time you see them, they want to bring up a topic, maybe it's from 10, 20 years ago or whatever, and just, always want to make jokes and this, that, and the other. And sure, like I said, you're playing the dozens, you toughen yourself up, you know what I mean, so you're not soft in this world, but sometimes those things will trigger something inside of your mind, and you're going to hang on to it. Maybe for the night, you might hang on to it for a couple of days. I don't know why these men's always got to bring up this foolishness, and you know what I mean? Just upsetting your whole existence, your whole person. So those type of things you got to identify in life and push them out. And the things that trigger you to be positive and to be proactive in life, you just bring all of that in. Right? Bring that nice and close so that you're feeling good 24/7. Of course, there's always struggles, but when you identify who you really are, crises and dramas that you are confronted with are way easier to handle. So much easier to handle. Last tip, and definitely not least, let me put some of these tips up on the screen here. Last tip, definitely not least, is make this part of your every single day life. Always be evaluating what is happening. If you need to take a journal, take a journal. Just understand what is happening in the world and with you and again, focus on what is important with you. Forget about what Donald Trump is doing. Forget about what the Kardashians are doing. Forget about what Kanye West is doing. Worry about none of that. It's all about worrying about yourself. Knowledge of self. Dig deep within you, and you will truly begin to understand. And as you do this, each and every day, you will become an unstoppable human being. People around you will start to see the glow that you have, because you can take on anything. It's a beautiful thing, trust me. So there's the tips. Oh, I'm pointing in the wrong place. There's the tips right there. Write them down if you need to. I'm going to put some links in the description below so that you guys can check it all out and, really understand what introspection, knowledge of self, and being the best you is. Because once you really, truly understand it, there's no stopping you, my brothers and sisters. There's no stopping you whatsoever. I got some friends out there. You may or may not see this. I'm thinking of you all the time. I know you're going through some tough times. Take these tips, use them, understand them. You know what I'm saying? But listen, let's end this off in an even more positive tip, and let's talk about the Global Citizen Festival. Just passed September 24th, and this one was super, super, super dope. The Global Citizen Festival is a festival with purpose. What they do is they demand to the global leaders of the world to make change, and not just say they're going to make change. Oh, we'll pass this bill in 20 years from now. Now they want that change right now. The global citizens are here to defeat poverty, demand equity for all, and defend this beautiful planet that we live on. And since 2015 to now, they have made a significant change in this world. Every year, they get tons of donations, and they put that money towards the initiatives that I just spoke of. Dope. I think I've been a member since 2017. So yeah, check out the Global Citizens Festival. It is absolutely a beautiful thing. This year in New York, they had Metallica, Charlie Puth, Jonas Brothers, Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey brought out Jadakiss and Styles P on her performance. I have to say, Mariah, I think you're getting a little too comfortable in your diva-ship, your queenness, because your performance was, I'm criticizing right now. The performance was not what I expected from a queen like Mariah Carey. I doubt she'll ever hear that. Hopefully she does. Also, in Ghana, in Accra, it was an Afro ting. It was an Afro vibe in Accra. Usher, Jackie, Her, Sarkodie, Stonebwoy, Stormzy, SZA, Thames. Afro fusion vibes all day, all night. I'm going to put the links in the description so you can easily access both of these concerts, because they're worth the watch. It's absolutely hype. They have speakers from different corporations, from government, this, that, and the other. It's absolutely beautiful. So I tell you, go ahead and check that out. And to end this off properly, at the ACCRA Festival, not on the lineup was Uncle WAFFLES out of South Africa. It's a crew of 2 dudes and a girl. The girl is at the helm. She is the DJ, and she just feels that I'm a piano vibe, and she brings it to the people in the crowd. So I'm gonna leave you with a little clip. Hopefully you guys check out the Global Citizen Festival. I'll see y'all next week.